Hey, what's up, guys? It's Mr. Strong here, and today I'm going to be sharing a little story that happened the other day while I was on a trading server. So here's how it all started. I logged onto the Philila and Invert main trade server, and I proceeded to sell some hats that I had. So this one person named Ashley WUW, or it was no, it was like UWU, and basically what happens is he goes ahead and he did the little free to play trick and he put his Guybus on, he changed his name and all that. So he's like selling this really cool unusual. I think it was like a burning team captain or something. If that's even a thing. Can't remember what unusual it was. But what it was, we were like, okay, he obviously can't trade, he's probably just trolling. So he asked us to check his backpack for proof, and his backpack's private, so we can't really check it. So what we do next is we like say, okay, your backpack is private, so we can't really look. So then he invites me to a trade because I'm the one who is mainly talking, and he basically puts 3 pages of unusuals down. And he's like, "Believe me now, Faye?" And I'm like, "Sure, because you just put them all down." So he cancels the trade and then he proceeds to freaking insult me because, uh, just because I didn't believe him. And then I said, "I do believe you because you put down the unusuals." And I'm not used to trollers on this server because I'm barely on it sometimes. Because my game lags a little bit every single time I get on the server. So what happens next is he's just salty. Like he needed like 4 tons of pepper to make him not salty at all. So I called my friend in. Like he's like, "Hey, what's going on in the Falila?" And he's like, "Oh, there's this guy trying this really salty trader because he's being salty because I told him that I don't believe that he has 3 pages of unusuals, and then I told him that I do because he put them down in a little bit of a trade." So he gets on, he starts recording, and this happens next. He decides to he proceeds to oh, by the way, this is before my friend came on. He proceeds to tell a kid that he's not a good player just because he has a Guybus. It's like, what, dude? You're wearing a Guybus. Are you serious? I mean, sure, it makes sense that people don't like Guybuses because they're basically just like noobs at the game. And I wore a Guybus for like 3 years before I became a premium member, and then I started getting more hats. But then this kid just like storms out of the server because this happens like right after he insults the kid for having a Guybus. So what happens next is my friend joins the server, he starts recording, I have to go, so he just keeps on recording. And what happens next is he stops being salty for a while, and then he proceeds to try and apologize by giving some ref to my friend. But he's like, "No, I don't want your ref, man." Because seriously, this server is like all talk, and the kid was on Team Blue and I was on Team Red because I want to have balanced teams, I guess. So what happens is this kid like literally like cries in the mic and then he storms off. So it's like, dude, what the heck? What? Why? Why? So then all the admins are offline, by the way. What happens next is basically, yeah. Well, I have to go. Well, I had to go, so he proceeded to record, and then the little whole thing happened. So basically, that's the entire story. Uh, and good. And I was having trouble trying to find Ashley, or whatever the guy's name was, but I know it had UWU in it, but there's like 2,000 results. Good lord. So I think, yeah, that's gonna do it for this video. By the way, that trading thing is canceled until I kind of get better at trading. So yeah. Okay, bye.